like a nigga is cable. I'll be on no label, but my clothes be all label.
Really?
No, there's people out here like with art that never even, like I said, just sheltered, don't even understand what a starving artist really look like. They got family members that pay that way, and just, I mean, granted, that's a whole different crowd. I ain't saying I'm in that crowd or anything, but it's definitely people out there.
Yeah, I know what you mean, because like they do that shit, like even with like, I say in the conscious community, they're like, oh, if you're supposed to be broke, and it was like that was a, like, what do you call it, the poor righteous teacher.
Why was that a thing though, or why is that a thing?
That's a, like, I think a lot of it comes from because when people get money, money and things that they do for money,
They don't
and,
care
like,
as much about like the art or the
yeah,
craft
or like,
or creating maybe.
yeah, like the physical.
Like they start doing it for the money versus for the love and the passion.
I feel like the mainstream idea about money is what is the misconception. Like a lot of people, that's what the narrative is. Like publicly for everybody to sell. Like you gotta be grinding and do all this other extra shit. When it's just like, I had like 6 shrooms with my one homie. We was like looking at this mansion, and he was just like, yo, my grandfather used to own this joint, and it just clicked in my head, and I was just like,
That's crazy.
I'm like, bro, did you, like, you don't even gotta, like, go hard, move to LA, do all this extra stuff, be this model to, like, afford that. Like, you could just get, like, a basic job and pay a mortgage like anybody else and, like, still acquire that. Like, you don't, and it came to me in a thought of, like, if you could have what you're working for right now, would you do the same shit?
That's a good question.
It's like, I'm pretty sure most people would be like, nah.
Yeah, that's a fact.
So it's like, it doesn't matter how you get it as long as you get it.
That's a fact.
That's if the like material shit, if that's your like ultimate goal. Though.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
I mean, if you fulfilled in life and happy,
Word, dude.
none of this matters anyway.
Yeah, what you want to do. Yeah, because I was with Truey, and we were talking, like, I don't even think we were talking about it, but I was on some shrooms at his studio.
I was there when you pulled up.
So you dipped. It was after you dipped. I'm chilling there. I'm looking at all this stuff, and I'm like, yo, this is where the fucking value is. Like, people be putting it into the money, but it's like, bro, it's money really just like some digital. At this point, it's digital numbers on the fucking screen. So it's like, really, I'm looking at this shit, and I'm like, yo, there's a lot of value in this place, and this is like things that we like. He'd do something for me, or like I'll be doing work for him, and then be like, oh well, I'll paint this canvas for you, bet. And like that's our transaction. Or it's like, oh, we're doing this. I'll send you some. I paid you in guap,
And I'd be like, I'm cool, bro.
you be like bet. And then it's like really creating the means of value in exchange, and that shit, like, it. People, I don't think people grasp the power in it.
I mean, because we really taking our power back, and it's almost like going back into like the barter system, like back in the day. Like, you know what? Like, I like this herb. I just want to give you some beads for it. Shoot, cool. Same value to me, because I want some beads.
Yeah, because I got hella beads over here. You got hella herbs.
Right.
Come on, that shit makes mad sense.
It's the government that's made it to where you need this paper money or this money in order to attain these things.
Get your fiat notes.
Get
Get your fiat. But it's like I was
because it's not the people you mingling with every day and making these interactions and exchanges with.
True.
Because like we just said, you can do it that way and accomplish the same amount of things.
Facts. And I was talking to I was kicking it with Kev and Free Music Party.
Oh, word. It's cool.
Yeah, we was over there kicking. We was talking about just like the value system of how we value shit, and it was just like we literally came up with that to that consistency. It's like money is supposed to be the tool that gets us to
experience life.
Yeah, the thing that we
better.
want, and people fuck it up when they make money the end goal instead of like, and that's the issue. I feel like a lot of people, like what we're seeing in society today with just shit with the shutdown and all that type of shit. Like, it's so many people losing money. It's like.